Hello guys, welcome in today's crypto technical analysis. This is going to be a quick BTC technical analysis. However, before we start, as usual, I've got a small request. If you guys are learning and enjoying from the contents, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. Starting from the BTC under weekly time frame, even though we've got 2 days, 10 hours to close this weekly candle, I thought it's very important to keep an eye on the weekly time. As long as we're going to close this weekly candle $42,000, ideally 41,600, the weekly time frame will be still under the bull's control. However, it started getting slightly weak. In order to get back fully under bull's control, we have to break 50 to 50, ideally $53,000, and we will see a new all-time high. Otherwise, we will be struggling a bit in this zone. As I said, we might have an SFP right from the $42,000. Yesterday I posted it, and as you can see now, right at this moment, the price is around $41,800. We might even take this low quickly at around 39,800 levels. However, this is slightly early for us to talk about it, and we have to move on to a lower time frame, a daily time frame. On the daily time frame, as soon as we lost the $60,000 daily time frame, entered into the consolidation. As soon as we lost the $50,000, we couldn't manage to get back to the consolidation. Daily time frame entered heavily under the bear's control. So at this moment, daily time frame is heavily under the bear's control. In order to be bullish on the daily time frame, $55,500, $56,000 is very important. And at the same time, we've got 0.618, the golden pocket, which might be a dead cat bounce. But we're going to talk about that in the coming videos. It's slightly early for us to talk about at this stage. However, to keep an eye on for the bullish scenario on the daily time frame, $56,000 plus will lead us a new all-time high. But as I said, it's very early for us to cover. At the daily time frame, we can see that yesterday that I updated dailies closing with a red candle, and which I didn't want to see that. Highly likely that SFP is confirmed, 42,000 below. If you're not following me, you can follow for an instant and market updates via Twitter, the Magnate. So as you can see, once we closed the daily time frame with a red candle, that was a continuation of the bleeding in the market, and we saw an SFP. We took this recent low. At the same time, I'm keeping an eye on to this low as well, which I mentioned on the weekly time frame. However, on the daily time frame, as long as we're going to be above 43,500, then I would pay less attention to this one. But as long as we're going to be remaining below 43,500 level, highly likely we might take this low, and then we may consolidate further before we go towards the upside. As you remember, the initial short came at around 66,400. High probability setup came under swing trade 63,000, 63,500, and we shorted all the way up to the support number 2. That was our support, and we shorted all the way up to $43,000 as soon as we got a rejection right from the mid time frame, 618, the golden pocket. We're going to cover that in a minute on the 4-hour time frame. So from initial short, right from the 66,300 all the way to the support, which was the last level that we expected that the price action to dump, that was 35% profit. And if you're doing a leverage, you do the maths for yourself. Before we move on to further analysis, if you want to learn all these technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and one-on-one intense masterclass is available, where I'm going to teach you how to become a profitable trader in the market, and it only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all. And during the course, you will learn day trading, i.e. scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. Moving on with 4-hour time frame, we had the resistance, and we had the 2 support level that became as a resistance, and that support level below us. As soon as we got a rejection, if you remember, right from we waited to get rejection from 0.618, that highly likely, as we said, the price action will come to this support. And we've been waiting as soon as we took that Fibonacci level since the mid of nearly the December, we touched to this level. First time, second time, third one, fourth one, a number of times in here. And as I said in the previous videos, that highly likely at this time we're going to lose this level and we will end up to this support box. And we came all the way down to $40,000. And we have a high time frame Fibonacci level that I showed in the previous videos. That was, we lost 0.618, as well as at the moment we're fighting at around 0.67, which is a golden zone. As long as I said, we're going to be above this level, and claiming this support, which is acting as a resistance, then we may see a further consolidation in the market. And as you remember, as soon as we got a rejection right from the double rejection from the system that I'm following, exactly right from the $52,000 to the week to the dollar, as you can see, then we send the price again. We shorted all the way to the 618. That was a first target, all the way up to this support box that I shared this scenario via Twitter in the recent posts. So from there all the way to the 618, we had over 11% profit, all the way down to $43,000, we had over 15% profit. And again, if you're doing a 10 times leverage, 160%, 5 times, 80% profit. I'm not going to cover the 2-hour and 1-hour time frames because those time frames are heavily under the bear's control. In the first level that I'm keep watching, as long as we do not lose the $41,000, then in the coming hours and days, I will be keeping an eye to this support, which is acting both of the supports as a resistance. Claiming this resistance, this Fibonacci level is totally changed at this moment, and we don't need this Fib level anymore. So the claiming first resistance, however, I would be keeping an eye on the same level. It hasn't been changed yet. $49,000, $50,000 is going to be ideal to long for the swing traders. As long as we're going to be above this level of $49,000, highly likely then we will see a continuation towards all the way up to $55,000 and $56,000. Otherwise, as long as we're going to be below the lower line of this resistance, as I said, we will go all the way up to $39,000, $38,000. The levels are clear for the swing and for long time players. We came to an end of this episode, and if you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you